We always value his insights. Dickie, a bit of a wobbly start to the Platinum Jubilee year, would you say?
No, I wouldn't say that at all. It's quite interesting. You sort of talk about the Chinese and the Caribbean. Look, the Chinese have got a pretty good chunk of Europe. So let's not get too excited about them having a chunk of the Caribbean. I think the Americans will be more worried than the Brits. Look, Jamaica became independent in 1962. They've had 60 years to decide to get rid of the monarchy. They've decided now, under the Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, who made no bones about it, even during the welcome to Prince William, he said that, to effect, that we're going to go it alone. We're going to get rid of the Queen as our head of state. Look, the Queen's very pragmatic. In 2000, a few months after the Australian referendum, in which they rejected the government in wanting to ditch the monarchy, said it is for the people to decide. Look, in Barbados, the people didn't decide, the government decided, but the people decided to give the government a sweeping chance because they voted every delegate of the same party into Parliament. I'm not sure what they're going to do in Jamaica, whether it's going to be put to the people. The Prime Minister certainly made up his mind. It's a fact of life. It's called evolution. The Queen's pragmatic about it. William seems to be pragmatic about it. Prince Charles seems to be pragmatic about it. I don't know why everybody's getting hot under the collar, quite frankly.
Well, I take your point, Dickie, but purely by coincidence, I happen to be having a small private dinner with the Duke of Edinburgh the night before the Australian referendum. And I don't think everyone else apart from me at that dinner is dead now, so I'm not betraying any secrets, I don't think. But I was astonished by His Royal Highness's knowledge of the Australian Constitution, of Australian affairs, and of the Australian system. And although you say the Queen is pragmatic about this, I would bet there's some kind of a sense of loss if her realms are going to be picked off one by one in what's supposed to be a celebratory year for her.
Yeah, I can fully understand that, and there probably would be a sense of loss, but pragmatism rules over everything else. These countries have been independent for a long, long time, and they want to go it alone. Australia probably will go independent and have its own head of state at the end of this reign, whenever that may be. I hope it's not... It's still going to go on for a long time. But I think we've got to grow up. We've got to accept that these are independent countries. They are self-governing countries. And perhaps they would now like to have their own head of state, one of their own people, rather than somebody who is several thousand miles away. So, as I said a moment ago, we shouldn't get hot under the collar. I don't think the Queen's getting hot under the collar over it. I don't think the royal family are. It's just the commentators seem to be getting hot under the collar about it.